What's up guys, Hobo88 here and welcome back to Assetto Corsa, the new V8 Corsa mod that has recently been released for the sim. I posted a video on this mod a couple of weeks ago when it was first released at Winton in the Holden Commodore, and gave my initial impressions on the mod, and that video was really popular and there's a lot of discussion in the comments there. So a lot of people told me different bits and pieces about setups and things like that, and I found it pretty useful. So I thought I'd come back in and we'd have a run in the sim again, different car, different track, and we'll just see how it goes. So you can see here on screen Scott McLaughlin's number 17 DJR Team Penske Shell V-Power Falcon. I know, a Falcon, believe it or not. I'm going to go ahead and load it up at a different track, and where would we go other than Bathurst? So we're going to go and cut some laps. I'm going to tweak the setup just a little bit based on what some people have been saying and see how it compares. I complained about really bad cold tyre grip and mass understeer, especially in some of the slower sections of the track at Winton. So I'm going to go ahead and make some changes accordingly, and we'll see how that shakes out now. So we'll go into the garage. And I'm going to change the gear ratio to the tallest. I'm going to reduce tyre pressures a little. I was told that that might help. And I'm also going to go into the suspension and drag the front ride heights down a little bit. I'm not going to go too far, we'll just see how it goes and see whether or not this makes any difference. And I might come down a couple of clicks on the front ARB as well. So basically what we're doing is softening everything up and softening the front of the car specifically to give it more grip, and hopefully that dials out some of the understeer. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and load up the car on the track. So here we are, we're in the interior of the DJR Team Penske Falcon. A frightfully unlucky weekend. I don't want to get into all that. I'm not going to go into it all because it's a debate that has been very fierce all week about what happened in the finale at Newcastle. If you want to get my opinions on it, join the Discord channel. I did post my thoughts in there. I'm a Holden man, and you would think that maybe that means that I'm just a J-Dub fan in that sense. Obviously, I'm happy that a Holden won, but I also am a big Scott McLaughlin fan, so I see it as what it was, and as a racing deal. So if you want my actual thoughts about it all, I've posted what I think in the Discord channel. I'm not going to get into it here, and we're not going to get into it in the comments. This is all about the... completely missed the rundown skyline. This is all about the mod and Assetto Corsa. Just a little bit of an impressions video from me to you guys, both on the car and the changes that I've just made to it, and this version of Bathurst. And I don't want to get too in the weeds with the 2017 championship, but I will just say Scott McLaughlin, without a doubt, the standout driver this year. So it would be mad to pick anyone else's car, especially given the lap time that he pulled out of Bathurst this year in this car. So I think it's fitting that we're driving in this car for this video, even if it does have a blue oval badge on it. And aside for the bigger picture here, got a lot of Ford fans that are subscribers on the channel, so you can enjoy this one. We've already seen the Holden. Maybe next time we'll do the Nissan. So here we go. Set off on our first lap. I have to say that on the outlap there, the car felt really good. The cold tyre issues that I had noticed at Winton don't appear to be apparent. So whether or not that's the track or the changes that we made, I'm not sure. climb up the mountain. Oh! Just rub the fence. A little more than a rub there. For anyone that races iRacing, or anyone that watches a lot of my Bathurst videos from iRacing, you may be able to notice that this is a pretty inaccurate version of Bathurst. All that section's completely wrong. Take me a couple laps just to learn the track, honestly. Whoa! Alright, so one lap in, the car feels really good. The understeer is not bad at all, and perhaps those tweaks actually tuned that out. It might be all it took. A couple of dials that I tweaked and changed there in the garage before we rolled out. Like here at this corner, probably one of the slower ones. Felt fine. Down here at the bottom of the track. Not too bad. A little understeer, but it's to be expected on a corner like that too. Oops, did that. All in all, I think it feels really good. That's handling issues that I was feeling just on a baseline setup don't appear to be anywhere near as bad here this time around, so it's a positive. Now I really want to focus mostly on the car mod itself, because that's what people are really interested in. But I will briefly talk about the track. It got sent to me with a bunch of other tracks. I'm not actually sure where it came from. I'll have to look, see if I can find it and add the download link for you guys in the description. And if I can't find it, I'll post it for you. But otherwise I might just post all of the Australian tracks. I've got a link for all of the ones that I've got at the minute as well. But it's massively inaccurate. You can see I've fallen for that again, even worse through there. It's not even close in so many spots, and it's a shame. It looks good, like visually. It doesn't look too bad. But the inaccuracies are really quite bad. And in some ways it affects the car mod, because I think that where it suffers the most is with the tracks, which is not obviously the fault of the people who made the mod for the cars. Just don't have good quality Australian tracks for Assetto Corsa, it seems like. Love to be wrong. You've got like a super secret website you know of that has all the Australian tracks on it or something. I'd love to know about it. For me, this track is really quite average. First gear seems to be better at these 90-degree corners, which is also inaccurate by comparison to the real life cars. That's a second gear corner. Shouldn't be going back to first, but it feels better in first. Yeah, I'd love to see some really nice accurate tracks. Again, having to go back to first gear where you really shouldn't. Oh, that's a huge shunt. Almost certain I've got damage turned off. Thankfully too. Alright, slow it down here. Way more than I needed to. Sorry. Have to slow down way more than I think I need to get through that section. The real problem is that we're spoiled by having a laser scan version of Bathurst on iRacing. So we know, I know that isn't the current layout, like the current surface of Bathurst on iRacing. It's from way back in 20 something. And it's been resurfaced since, but at least it's still accurate. The walls are in the right spots, the undulation's right. The corner radius, all that stuff is still the same. The only change is some of the surface bumps and things. And geographically, this isn't accurate across the top. Once upon a time, we wouldn't have known any different. And only those that have raced iRacing would know. Go back around again. See if we can get a clean lap in before we end the video. So this should be second gear. Just. Third. Up to fourth. Across here, all fourth gear. Across the top, fourth. Back to third here. Second, oh, I missed it again. Ah, that's so annoying. It's just not accurate. Second, and then some people will use first here, the elbow. And obviously the big run down the straight, sixth gear, best part of 300 kilometers an hour as we come through the chase. Let's see what kind of speed we get to here. Nowhere near that fast. 280 nearly. Second gear through the left-hander. Up to third and then fourth under the bridge. And there should be second gear. Which just feels way too slow. So 2 minute 12. Pretty slow. Drove it harder in the corner to see if I could go faster with second gear, and then obviously ran wide on the exit there. So fifth gear over the rise. End of the wall here. Can go to second. The guys on current day do use second occasionally, then third up to fourth. And we're back here again, second gear for the cutting. Over the bump, which doesn't exist in this version of the track. So the gear change points seem to be fairly close. Just scraped the wall there. Alright, here we go again. Absolutely no drop in the dipper at all. The reality of it is that it's not too bad, especially if this is the best that you can get. I find it's more realistic than probably the Automobilista version of the track. Feels better than that. Brakes definitely work a little bit too well as well. No lockups. Even under full brake, no lockup there at all. Right, here we go again. Was it the 213? That time was slower. This one will be slower as well. I reckon you could get around here in a 208 or something like that once you learn the car and the track. Too fast that time. Thought I'd see what third gear was like, but it wouldn't turn. Much more drive in first gear there. Oh dear. Alright, we're going to call it there. That's going to be it. Let's go back out and take a look at the replay. Might go a couple of laps forward. Take a bit of a look at the outside view of the track. Oh, it's very glitchy there, the graphics. Look at that. Looks wobbly as, doesn't it? Might be my graphics settings. Could be the track. Once it gets up close, it looks a lot better. So the real thing is, what I wanted to come into this video and do was test out a few, tweaks to the setup and see if it made the car feel better, and 100% softening the car like I did makes the car feel a lot more drivable, a lot better. Highly recommend doing that. That's a huge shunt. That was this lap. Might even skip ahead to, it was this one, it might have been the cleanest lap. But yeah, highly recommend if you just follow the things that I changed there. It's a good start. It makes it a lot better to drive, a lot better. Come up over the crest. Griffin's Bend at turn 2 here. I have a lot of faith in this mod. I think it's going to be very good once it's all tweaked and everything, but what it desperately needs is better tracks. That's what I'm finding the most at this point, is that the tracks just aren't up to scratch to be good enough for the mod, for the cars. A couple of the tracks seem decent, but we don't have enough of them. I'd love to see the full schedule, and I'd love to see them all done properly and accurately. That'd be awesome. But we'll see what happens. We'll see. This was the lap that I made it down there properly, but it's very ginger. As far as the car goes, the brakes still need work. Obviously, you can't just mash the brake pedal flat and not brake. And there are a few other things that I think just it feels almost a little too in control, to be honest, for a V8 Supercar, but dialing out that understeer has made a massive difference to the overall feel of the car. It feels a lot more balanced, it feels a lot better. I'm not sure what setting it is I've got turned on in the graphics that's making it do that, but I'll need to fix that. That's a lap around Bathurst. Scott McLaughlin's number 17, PGR team Penske. Ford Falcon. You Ford fans out there. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you found it somewhat informative. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you've got any questions or anything, don't hesitate to ask. But other than that, follow me on Twitter at Hobbo88 for all the latest. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, guys. Love it if you would subscribe. Makes a huge difference, and I really appreciate each and every one of you that do subscribe. Hit the like button if you liked the video, thumbs down if you didn't, and other than that, that's it for the video, guys. So thanks for watching. See you in the next one.